It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today.
Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Spartans will kick this deep to get us going. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's coverage there. They're going to run the option. Fighting off the defender. Pitch to the back. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, the scouting report says these guys like to mix in some option, and here it is early in this game, and they're trying to establish it. Nice pitch here in a big game for the offense.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Toss play to the outside. Breaks loose at the 40. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James, throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Running with purpose. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. Because the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. He makes the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
With the catch, it's Clark. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, unbelievable execution. They get a touchdown on the board, and Autzen Stadium is rocking. You know, they only have about 60,000 people inside this stadium. I would argue it's as loud as any stadium in the country, and you put a touchdown on the board like that, this place becomes electric.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Hand off to the single back. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He's running out of time here. It's a quick grab. Crosses the 35. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Play action here on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
Looking to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks into open space. The senior calls his own number and picks up the first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught quickly. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
First and goal, Michigan State.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. They're spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Spartans.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running this? Makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. The back's got it. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And the single back takes the handoff. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. We're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Quick throw to the left side. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
I know ultimately it feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Barker. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down. The Spartans come to the line with 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the run here. Lets it go. Touchdown, Michigan State. Adds 6 more points to the total. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He shreds the tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And now the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
That gain makes it second and medium.
Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. The ball is caught. Finding some room at the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
So we're all tied up after that one for the potential shootout on our hands here.
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. The Soft are able to bring him down quickly. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
On the move now. Breaks an open space.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory.
Looking for a man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open.
And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair.
On the run, he'll let it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver grabs it and moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Oh, that one's picked off.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll try to run it with the option. Look out, room to run here. Who's in the clear? Touchdown, Ducks. Too much speed for the defense.
Oh, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. And that time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And now the running back's got it again. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. He finds his man. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. And the Spartans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. Just trying to get rid of it. Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw here. Pass is caught. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. They move the 6th. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. To the air, it's St. Clair. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Tight end makes the round. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oregon.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Boom. He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. The 30. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. Returner choosing to field this one. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Quarterback will throw it up to one pass option. He's starting, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
4th down, looking to throw for it. On the run, he'll let it go. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores. It's 4th down. You've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking downfield. It's St. Clair. The QB throws his 3rd hook of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. A play action looking to throw. On the move now. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Touchdown, Sparty. They connect for 6.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Powering through the defender. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Nice grab. It's Perry. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. Finds his man. It's caught. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Positive yards here on third down, and now a big decision. You're in field goal range now because of this completion, or in plus territory, could roll the dice and maybe go for it and see if you can keep this drive alive.
The Ducks will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense gets him behind the line as time expires in the third period. As we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for a receiver. Running back has it on the screen now. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Using his legs here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, there it is. Finally, an opportunity to see what this guy can do with his legs. I think that's his best carry of the day, and it's off of a scramble. Something to keep in mind for him as he gets down to the end of this game. Maybe his legs can be the difference.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And that catch is hauled in. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Spartans are going to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Look at you scramble. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback. It all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Here we go, third and short on the seventh play of this drive. Can he get there on the ground? They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with the quarterback. That was great execution.
Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Touchdown, Spartans. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. It's an option look. He's got the first and still going. And they bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll test the right side here. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. A direct snap. He shreds the tackle. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. To throw, it's St. Clair. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Well, they get to completion, but they don't come up with a first down. Probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so now they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks free. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. We'll see what the play call is as the offense begins its final drive. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
Tackle's made quickly, but they are knocking on the door at the 8-yard line. First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Here's the option play. They'll toss it to the back. Touchdown, Ducks. They have taken the lead with time running down.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep for late-game heroics. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs they can knock.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the